Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. Before we get going with today's video, I just want to take a moment to thank Catherine very much for your donation to our channel's PayPal account. Thank you. Day after day, new people find their way to the channel as our numbers continue to grow. There is one thing that remains absolutely constant. By the time a victim hits YouTube looking for answers to what's been going on, their lives are in serious, serious ruins, absolutely crushed. And I'll tell you, I was there and many of you were there, and I want to talk about that today. Though the situation can certainly seem hopeless, and you very likely feel helpless, as I did, and most of us have, I will let you know that tremendous strides are being made. So many of us are actively working together, researching, trying to develop plans and systems to help snap victims out of this state of utter misery. I know it seems bad, but with that, there has been great hope injected into our situation. Meetups are starting all over the world. Web pages are growing, and friends here from the channel are getting connected. People are getting together for coffee, sharing their stories. So many friends here from the channel have gone on to start channels or blogs, are actively writing books and doing what they can to reach out with love and compassion for their fellow victims, trying to pull people together. The message here really is very simple. There is hope. Don't give up. This is a challenging time, but so many great people are coming together trying to pitch in. I think the only thing that would stop a victim today from getting help from a fellow victim is the fact you didn't reach out. But if you do reach out, I assure you, there are many people here at the channel and other great channels who are so willing to help each other. Guys, I do apologize if you've sent me an email and I've been slow to reply. It's been really hard keeping up with all the emails. I'm not saying don't email me. Please email me, kimwilsontv@gmail.com. I love your emails. I'm doing my best to keep up with them. I have had a sick son recently. I've had to go visit, and as you guys know, I live in a really remote part of the world. I was on the road all day yesterday trying to get my son connected with his transportation so he could get back to school. Unfortunately for me, just getting to an urban center is an all-day event, but I will be on emails later today. And again, I do apologize. Kent is doing great work over at Facebook. He's got the main page built, which is primarily an American page, but from that, there's all kinds of offshoot pages. India, Norway, Canada, the UK, the list just goes on and on. I believe there's a new page up for Australia, and from there, new pages have started in individual cities where people are starting to post where meetups are being held. I know if you're just waking up to the reality of narcissistic abuse, you are likely terrorized, horrified, rocked to the core of who you once were, because likely you've been gutted at this point. You're not alone. We have all stood in those shoes. We have all had these feelings. And I'll tell you, when I read your emails, it takes me right back there, in that exact spot where you're standing. So please trust me when I say you are not alone. Though I will absolutely admit that in the early days of my recovery, I did feel alone too, but nothing compared to the loneliness, the desperation and loneliness that I felt when I was still with Trevor. Well, other channels were still exploring possibilities on how you could make a relationship with a narcissist work. I had reached a point where I felt there was a lot of dishonesty in that, because what I believe I had seen was absolute demonic possession. I had seen Trevor morphing and twisting and creeping me out beyond belief. I had seen his eyes go dark and his voice change and that insidious narc smirk when he would hurt me. None of this seemed normal or natural or human to me. So I definitely took a risk and made my claim that I believe them to be demonically possessed. Now, of course, overwhelmingly, most people here at the channel believe that what they saw was demonic possession. No matter how you toss that coin, when someone is actively plotting against you, is using the love you have for them as a weapon against you, toss that coin all day long. These things are evil. That's the truth. They're absolutely evil. And if you are feeling bad right now because you had to walk away, the narc left you, the relationship is over, and over is always temporary with these things. They just put you on a shelf to go back and torment you later. But if you're feeling bad about that today, no, sure as shit, what you have walked away from, what has walked away from you is utter and pure evil. You've lost nothing. There was nothing there to lose. This creature has no capacity for love. It never loved you. There's been no love lost. I know a lot of you are hurting today. I know there's a tremendous amount of sadness and suffering and misery out there, but know in your heart that terminating this disgusting relationship with this pig is the best thing that could ever happen to you. You've lost nothing. There is nothing there. Every day that I spent with Trevor was horrible. I always felt bad. I always felt humiliated. I always felt shamed. Every aspect of the relationship was filthied up. And though when I walked away, I was pretty shaken, I'll tell you today, every day since I left has gotten better. But with that said, I didn't lay in bed. I didn't let the cat litter box fill up. I didn't let my dishes pile up in the sink. I forced myself. At that point, I realized that Trevor had forced me through mind control, through manipulation, through utter cruelty. He had forced me into feeling that way, and I had to force myself into feeling a different way. An evil creature has the capacity to force you to feel a certain way. You, as an enlightened, critically thinking person, a kind and compassionate person, you have the ability to fight yourself into feeling a new way. Force yourself, push yourself. Do what you can today. I'm not saying run a marathon, but for God's sakes, get one foot in front of the other. You don't have to rebuild your entire life today, but you can take simple steps. Just keep taking steps. Big ones, small ones, whatever you're able to do today. Maybe you just want to go to the nursery and buy a new plant. Have something to take care of. Get out, get some groceries in the house. And for God's sakes, don't be replacing meals with wine. Make sure you're eating and eat well. Do something good for yourself today. Pull your curtains open and let some sunshine in. Play some music. Really focus on you and what you need to do to get beyond this. If you allow yourself to stay in this horrible state of mind, the narc is winning, and we're not here to let narcs win. Here at Kim Wilson TV, we are kicking narc ass, and we are doing it with a vengeance. Block the evil thing. Block it on all fronts. Go no contact and stay no contact, and know this is the best thing that you can do for yourself today. If you're in a dark place today, just know the sun is going to shine again, and it is going to shine bright. This is not the end of your life. This is the start of a whole new beginning. Guys, you're going to be okay. I too was absolutely broken, gutted, desperate, not knowing which end is up. But you know what? In short time, through forcing myself, and force myself I did, let me tell you, a lot of days I didn't even want to get out of bed. But I'm here today. Lots of us have made great strides, and you too are going to make great strides to true healing. Guys, love you guys lots. I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. I hope you guys are having a great narc-free day.